What's up, guys? It's Colton from Crit City. I'm one half of Crit City along with Cosmic Pharaoh. This is my first match of this season for the Super Luck Draft League. I'm very excited. I've done draft leagues before, but this is my first time actually hosting my own. And I'm very excited. We've got some really good players in here this season. So this is week one. All right, so here's the team this week. We have Ursaluna Bloodmoon. I did not nickname my Mons this week. I typically do, but not this week. It was kind of a last-second team build, and then I've got circumstances going on. I'm moving tomorrow, so I don't really have a setup at home right now. I'm getting my capture card and everything, so it'll be a little bit, but it's okay. So our setup is Ursaluna Bloodmoon with Assault Vest. I've got Bloodmoon, Hyper Voice, Earth Power, Vacuum Wave. Very, very basic Ursaluna Bloodmoon AV set. We went max HP. We went pretty high special attack. We did 196, and we went quiet. And then we put 60 points in Spadef. So, yeah, basic, but great. I love it. One of my favorite mons of all time. Miss Drevis, little shiny Miss Drevis here. Eviolite, obviously. The best item for this mon by far. We went with Trick Room and Imprison, so I love Imprison Trick Room shenanigans. It's a lot of fun. It's won me some games in the past. I love it. And then Shadow Ball and Will-O-Wisp. Honestly, I didn't even think about the fact that I could imprison Will-O-Wisp if Chandelure is running it. I don't really know why Chandelure would run Will-O-Wisp because I only have a couple physical attackers, so it's not the greatest into my team, but I could have imprisoned it. Shadow Ball, we needed an attacking move just in case. Thought about Icy Wind, but it would have been really unfortunate if we were in Trick Room and I only had Icy Wind to attack with. I'd lose that. We went very, very bulky. We went max HP, max defense, bold. Through the last 4 points in special attack. It doesn't matter, but, they're there. Magmortar. Magmortar is the mod that I believe looked the best into KingYveltal's team. So, I didn't mention Terra types. Ursaluna Bloodmoon, Terra Bug. It helps resist a lot of Bloodmoon's weaknesses. Yes, it does open it up to getting absolutely destroyed by Chandelure, by Skarmory, or by Staraptor, but by the time I'm by the time I have to use Terra Bug on Bloodmoon, hopefully those other problems have been dealt with. So that was the goal. Miss Drevis, we did Terra Normal. That's just in case of, a Shadow Ball from Chandelure. That's kind of really all that I put it there for. Magmortar, Terra Water, Citrus Berry. We did Flame Body, not Vital Spirit. He didn't really have a way to put us to sleep, and Flame Body is great because he had physical attackers. We did Flamethrower, Protect, Follow Me, and then Scorching Sands. Scorching Sands was definitely for Chandelure. I was pretty worried about Chandelure this week, but Scorching Sands also just kind of, it doesn't do anything against its flying types, but it has the burn chance, ground coverage. It's solid. Meowscarada, Terra Ghost, to get around Fake Out, particularly, and fighting type attacks. That's important because I was running Triple Axle. The objective was to click Triple Axle into whatever flying type mon he had, Staraptor more than likely, and that would proc Protean. We would go Ice, so it'd be Stab. It's great. And if I go Ghost, that would get around the fighting type attacks. It'd be great. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to see this Meowscarada this week. As I said, I am recording this after the fact. So, yeah, you'll see. Flower Trick, Triple Axel, U-Turn, Knockoff. Pretty basic set. Just coverage. Flower Trick, always great. Always results in a crit, as you know. No accuracy check. So it ignores any defense boosts. Love it. Triple Axel, great coverage if you hit. U-Turn, to switch. Also bug coverage. And then Knockoff, Stab, Dark. It's great. Knockoff's great. Very basic Meowscarada set here. It's banded, so it's designed to do damage. The 236 attack and 196 speed, those two were made to cover and be able to OHKO Staraptor with Triple Axel. Outspeed it by 1 and OHKO it. That was the goal. Quackavolt. Focus Sash, Terrastellar, Moxie, Aqua Step, fantastic. Especially if you get a KO. Not only would you then get a speed boost, but with Moxie you would also get an attack boost. Close Combat, always a useful move. Triple Axel again, just more coverage, and then Protect. And then Sylveon, we did Terra Ground, Terra Blast, once again for Chandelure. Because if I do not have my Terra, because I have Pixelate, Terra Blast will be Fairy type, and, Chandelure resists. Well, it'll be neutral into Chandelure because of Ghost, but, Hyper Voice, Terra Blast, Protect, and then Shadow Ball. We put Shadow Ball on last minute as just coverage for Chandelure. We were looking through. Dazzling Gleam is always good, but obviously we have Hyper Voice, which is just better. Draining Kiss, I considered just to get some recovery. Psychic just didn't really have a place this week. Weather Ball, no one was running Weather in this matchup. Magical Leaf, not the greatest move. Yeah, so I didn't really have that much. So fourth move, we just kind of went with Shadow Ball, and it actually really paid off. So, yeah. All right, so that is the team. I gave a couple little spoilers in there. Should not have. Oh, well, you'll see. We're going to go ahead and go to the battle now, and then I will come back to this after the battle and talk about it. All right. Time for week 1. Let's see here. No restrictions, normal rules. Official rules 1?
Official rules 1.
Okay. And my battle team is Colton. Yes. Alright, here we go. Alright, well, welcome to week 1. I'm really nervous because I've never done anything like this before, and behind this green screen right behind me is Andrew. He's not watching my game because, spoilers.
Yeah, there's a green screen in between us.
There is a green screen in between us. You probably, I don't know if you could hear him say that, but maybe.
Might have to turn up the volume a little bit.
Yeah. He will not be coaching me at all. He told me that he is throwing me into the deep end of the pool, and I have to learn how to swim alone, so here we go. What is KingYveltal selecting here? Like the rules? He already did the rules. I already did the rules.
He has to pick his team. Did you pick your battle team?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he has to pick.
Oh, okay. I have already put my phone away, but he's probably talking in the Discord, so let me pull that up. Well, for those of you that are not in the Discord, KingYveltal likes to do things a little bit differently. My man loves to share his stuff ahead of time, and I love him for it. It's always the funniest thing in the world, because he never lies about it. He's always so straight up, and he tells you exactly what he is going to do, and you have to figure out how to stop it, and I love that. So normally we would tell each other the Terra types as soon as it pops up and we see the other people's mons, but we've already shared the Terra types, so I know what he is bringing and what Terra types they are. But I will go ahead and cover my team. I'm running with Ursaluna Blood Moon, Terra Bug, Magmortar, Terra Water, Misdreavus, Terra Normal, Quackavoll, Terra Stellar, Meowscarada, Terra Ghost, and Sylveon, Terra Ground. Oh, there's his team. All right. So, the strategy this first game, I'm just gonna kind of feel some things out here. A little nervous, but we'll see how it goes. We're gonna go with Meowscarada and Misdreavus, and then in the back we're gonna do Magmortar and Ursaluna, and see how it goes. Typically, I really enjoy having Ursaluna in the back. It's really good to just come in and do Blood Moon things, but honestly, leading Ursaluna is also great because then it just leads and does Blood Moon things. So, I love it. But here we go. Alright. Chandelure and Skarmory. Well, I'm looking at a potential Trick Room and Tailwind. So, I'm not entirely sure which one he is looking at going right here. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go ahead and go for a triple axle on the Skarmory. And I am going to imprison Trick Room, because I think that he's going to try to set up Trick Room. Oh, he's using a Terra right off the bat. Alright. Terra Fire. Alright, well, this is not going to be Trick Room. He's attacking immediately. And I am now Ice type. So, and then I miss. What a great start. What a great start to week 1. But honestly, it's okay. It is okay. We can recover from this. There's the Iron Defense. That's fine. Everything's fine. Magmortar comes in. And Magmortar does not care about those Iron Defenses. Let's see here. Follow me. Let's see here. Does my Misdreavus survive another one? I think that it might. So, I don't think I am going to follow me. I think that I am going to Flamethrower the Skarmory. And then I am... well, Shadow Ball is no longer super effective. So, take that back. Let's see here. No, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to stick with my gut and just do it. I'm setting up Trick Room. I don't know why I set up Trick Room. I set up Trick Room. I want Trick Room. Magmortar avoiding the attack is not what I wanted. I wanted Misdreavus to avoid. Oh. Alright, alright. Yeah, they're sturdy. Body press Magmortar. Alright, that is fine with me. There's the burn. Goodbye, Skarmory. What a beautiful thing to happen. And now Trick Room's set up. So, yeah, we lost Meowscarada turn 1, but that means we lost our fastest Mon. And the fastest Mon on the field is on KingYveltal's team. Which means that it is now the slowest Mon on the field because of Trick Room. Skarmory survived. That's okay. You're going to go ahead and Scorching Sands the Chandelure. And, honestly, let's just go ahead and Shadow Ball the Skarmory. Yeah, I got the body press off, but that's okay. Scorching Sands did a little bit less than I wanted it to. But we're learning a lot. Magmortar survives. Okay, and now Blood Moon comes in. He has Rillaboom, so unfortunately Rillaboom has priority here. Okay. But that's okay, because that's what Follow Me is for. We are going to Follow Me. And then I want to Hyper Voice. I don't think that Chandelure will survive this Hyper Voice. I want to get some damage on Rillaboom, so let's go for it. I have unfortunately revealed 3 of Magmortar's moves, so if he's keeping track, he knows what. Okay, Rillaboom is a Life Orb. That's important to know. I have not used my Terra yet. So, this Grassy Glide will be not very effective as soon as I Terra. Oh, okay. Alright, well, do I take a super effective attack from Rillaboom or a super effective attack from Staraptor? I think I'm just going to go ahead and Terra Bug and Blood Moon Staraptor. And hope. And just hope. All I can do in this moment. Because we're not out. If Blood Moon KOs here. Oh yeah, we're not out. Wood Hammer, alright. Okay. That was a best case scenario. We are still in this. And we have taken the advantage. How much time is left on Trick Room? 1 more turn. Alright, that's fine with me. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Hyper Voice. And GG's. We win game 1. It got a little scary with Meowscarada getting taken out turn 1. But getting that Trick Room up actually really saved the day. So I do think that Misdreavus was the MVP of that. Magmortar getting a really clutch burn helped me a lot. That Body Press did way less damage than it could have. So, alright. Okay, so I still feel confident about this lead. I think that I do feel like that he's gonna go Baxcalibur here, actually. Is he gonna lead Bax? I don't know. He might. I'm not gonna do the same thing. I'm going to lead Quackval, Magmortar, and then in the back we'll have Ursaluna, and we'll do Sylveon. Let's see. Excalibur and Metacham. Alright. Okay. Alright, so does close combat KO Bax? What did he say Bax's Terra type was? Let me remember. Baxcalibur is Terra Fairy. Alright, close combat. If he Terras, close combat's not KOing. Metacham's Terra Steel. Okay. Let's see. I am honestly just gonna go for it. Like, we're going to follow me on Magmortar, and we are going to CC backs and just go for it. There's the Terra. Alright, so that's not going to be very effective. But that's okay. Sometimes you get reads wrong. And that wasn't even a read. That was me just guessing. It was a 50-50. Either he did it or he didn't. So... not a lot of damage. Skill swap. Alright, well, pure power Magmortar, I guess. And scale shot, yeah. Roll the dice. Quite possibly. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and Terra Stellar and Aqua Step that Excalibur. And I think that I'm just going to follow me on Magmortar again. Let's see. Going into this matchup, looking at it, Excalibur was the scariest Mon against my team, I felt. I had some answers to it, obviously, but I didn't have as much as I wanted. It's just a really good Mon, and it's really tough to get around. And it's going to KO Magmortar here, which, you know, that's fine. It's expected. Magmortar did his job. It ate 8 scale shots right there, so that's pretty good. Bax's defense has fallen again. Speed went up, but that's 2 defense drops. Aqua Step should be pretty good here. Yeah, and there goes Excalibur. Quackaball gets a speed boost. He just has to survive this hit for Metacham. And he very well might, because if you were looking at my team, he's sashed. So I now have a speed boost. And, oh, well, the sash didn't even matter. I have a speed boost, and I have an attack boost. I think that I am going to bring in Sylveon. I'm going to save Ursaluna. Staraptor. Okay. Alright. We are going to triple axle the Staraptor. And let's just go ahead and Hyper Voice. Just in case. I don't think that I'm going to KO the Metacham right here. But I'm also not too worried about the Metacham. The Brave Bird outsped. How devastating. That's okay. Hyper Voice will still hit both Mons, so I'll still get some damage on that Staraptor. I might have said Skarmory just a second ago. No. That's okay. This Hyper Voice is no longer Fairy type. How did the Chillin' Berry proc when that was a normal attack? What is... Andrew?
Chillin' Berry is the normal one. It's probably for Blood Moon.
Ah, that makes sense. Well. Okay. I am going to Blood Moon that Medicham. And I am now going to... No, I'm going to Blood Moon... No. I'm going to Hyper Voice and Shadow Ball the Medicham. We put Shadow Ball on Sylveon for a reason, and I'm going to use it. Zen Headbutt into Ursaluna. That does nothing. Shadow Ball should deal with Medicham. It did. And this is now a single target Hyper Voice to a Staraptor that has clicked Brave Bird twice. And eaten a Hyper Voice from Sylveon. So, GG's Staraptor. Alright. Now, Chandelure. Okay. This is nice. We Earth Power. We Shadow Ball. And, yeah. Heat Wave. Oh, we both survived? Oh. Gorgeous. Thank you, Assault Vest. And then the Spadef drop. Didn't matter, but Earth Power KOs. And that's the game. Week 1, we win 2-0. I was really nervous, and KingYveltal played really well. I was so scared at the end of that game. I was scared turn 1 for as soon as I lost my Meowscarada, but oof, that was GG's. Let me text him now. I apologize if the commentary was not the greatest throughout that game. This is legitimately my first time recording a video. So, first time recording alone. I've been featured in Andrew's videos a few times, but alone, it's just me. Alright, well, that was the battle. It was a lot of fun. KingYveltal is a great opponent. I've played him previously in the Andy LaDraft League. I joined it for the first time in Season 2, and he was actually my very first opponent of what I actually believe was my very first competitive Pokemon match that I took seriously. I've had Andrew build teams for me when I was not really into competitive Pokemon. This is before you even had a channel. And it was Beat Up Terrakion. I'll never forget that. That was my first team that I ever played. I played it on Showdown for just a little bit, but that maybe lasted a couple days. And then I didn't play competitive Pokemon again at all until I joined the Andy LaDraft League. And KingYveltal was my first opponent. He beat me 2-0. I had no idea what I was doing. My team was such a mess at the time. I was just clicking buttons. And I feel like I've grown a lot since then. It was, I thought, really fitting that he was my week 1 opponent for the Super Luck Draft League. I think it's kind of a full circle moment. And winning 2-0 was a really good feeling. I came into this really, really nervous. Prep this week wasn't the greatest. I've just had a lot going on outside of this. But we got it done. Got a team that I was proud of. And as you saw, it paid off. I really, really enjoyed the Blood Moon. Blood Moon popped off this week. It was great. I think Miss Drevis came in so clutch setting up that Trick Room. I expected him to try to Trick Room, so I was just going to imprison and then just kind of stay in my slightly fast mode. But he went faster than I did. He went full speed. So me setting up Trick Room really, really changed the game in Game 1. And then Game 2, leading Quackavall, Magmortar. Magmortar tanking 8 hits from Scale Shot. Yes, it had the Citrus Berry proc, but still 8 hits is a lot. That really came in clutch. 2 turns of Follow Me helped so much. It let me knock out the Baxcalibur with the Aqua Step. Had a great time. And then I got so lucky that the Medicham had the Chillin' Berry. And as you saw, I didn't know what Chillin' Berry did. I saw it proc, and I thought that it was the Fairy Resist Berry. And I was really confused as to why it procced when I didn't even have Pixelate anymore. And then Andrew told me that it was the normal Resist Berry. And that makes sense, because he was trying to resist Blood Moon. But me activating that with Sylveon definitely opened up that Metacham to eat Blood Moons and Hyper Voices later on without resisting them at all. And that really, really changed things. Yeah, I had a great time. I am very excited for next week. Next week, I am playing... Actually, I don't have my schedule memorized. So, next week, I will be playing... Standby. Schedule. I'm playing Andres next week. And that's scary. Andres always has a really... Andres' playstyle is pretty aggressive. He always has a pretty strong team, and this season is not different at all. But I'm not thinking about that matchup right now. I'm just riding the high from the one that I just played, and I just feel really good right now. The adrenaline is high. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, join the channel, join the Discord. We're gonna post that in the description. We did just start, so this is probably the second or third video on the channel. So glad to have you. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff in the future, not just Pokemon, but right now we are hosting the Super Luck Draft League, and there's a lot more planned for the channel. So this has been Colton. I'll catch you guys next time.